Month of May in Finnish is Toukokuu. Touko means plowing and sowing the fields. So the name of the month refers to the work that is done now in the spring when we are really digging into the earth, plowing the fields, sowing the fields. This is the season when we have been singing the runes of the Sampo, and these runes describe how would I say, the magical equipment that creates all the wellness and goodness in the world was came to be. And this is the season of the celebrations of, how would I say, joy and outward going. Now we use a lot of sound, we use a lot of colors. The 1st of May celebrations in Finland portray this very well. We have a lot of colors, a lot of balloons with different colors. We have different types of decorations, and we make a lot of noise. Everybody goes out. This is the season when we have like this really public big picnics, and everybody gathers to the parks. And now you can see actually that yes, Finns are there. Finns are out and about, and this has been very traditional. Now is the season when nature also starts pushing everything outwards. So it's natural that we also express this same outward going movement. And it is also, we are plowing the fields, but also the cattle has been released outwards. And in this has been very important event. Of course, depending where you are in Finland, in some parts it could have been already earlier, but latest now in May, the cattle has been released to go out to the forests to herd for the summer. And the releasing of the cattle has been a very, very important ritual, and usually the eldest woman of the house has kneeled by the sacred tree of the house, and really there has been a lot of this sort of different types of protection, purification rituals to do. So really now cattle has been released out, life has been released out, we make sound, we make noise, we have colors. And the eldest lady of the house has played an important role also in the sowing of the fields. The first seeds that have been planted into the field have played a significant role. In some parts of Finland, it has been also the men's job. The men have put on their really finest clothes and then sowed sowed the first seeds to the fields, or then the lady of the house, depending a little bit on which part of Finland and which tribe and so on and so forth. And then also the first seeds have been very significant. Often they have been those seeds that have been sort of reserved very specifically from the last season. Or there is also a lot of these traditions, like they have had like bread that has been the very like celebrational bread, offering bread that has been now protected and kept until from last fall until now. And now the crumbs of that bread have been sowed, or specific types of ritualistic ways of keeping this sort of the goodness from the last season has been carried through the winter, preserved through the winter, and now that those seeds give the new growth. And connected to this sowing of the seeds, of course, is our heavenly god, the thunder god, Ukko. Ukon Maljat, Ukon Vakat is a celebration that has been happening during this season. Also, of course, there are references that Ukon Vakat, Ukon Malja, which means the sort of the offering drink for Ukko has happened also later in the midsummer celebrations. But definitely during this May season has been a very good moment for this Ukko offerings. And Ukon Malja and Ukon Vakat is the celebration that has been performed. And for this, there has been definitely a very specific drink. It is you're raising a glass in the glorification of this Ukko who gives the fire, the sort of the ignites the fire of life, so gives that first push, the lightning that strikes that forest fire that makes the ground fertile. But also Ukko gives the rain. Ukko gives the rain that makes the ground fertile and makes the ground to give growth again, the water of life. And Ukko has been sort of the ignition of life. And now is the season to celebrate him. And it has been said that these celebrations were very wild. Women behaved wildly, and there was a lot of stuff that were almost that stuff happening that we don't even really talk about. They were celebrations when the youth went wild and the women were wild, and yeah, drinks were pouring very freely. And after the long winter of almost like the season of dead, when everything apparently was dead, now it's really growing. Now it's really igniting the fire of life everywhere, and with the nature around us really getting into the action, people also did get into action in these celebrations. And rain and lightning, of course, are the key symbols of this. And Ukko, his counterpart is Akka. Akka is Mother Earth, and she is Ukon Vakat. So Vakka means like a holder, a sort of like a object that holds, or how would I say, a type of a cup. So this can be also seen as that Akka is sort of the cup that Ukko's rain pours into, and then the growth starts. And in these celebrations, fire played an important role. So we lighted the bonfires. Bonfires, Hela Valkeat, Hela means bright, light, burning, so sort of to shine also refers to this Helea, luminant. So we really wanted now this luminance, this light, this bright fire to burn. And in these celebrations, there was a lot of to do with the sort of magic and spells around the fire. Also, the youth would jump over the fire and see how well the growth of that season would start, that how high can you jump, and a lot of this sort of to do with this fire of life burning bright. And also the fire of life burning away the old winter. There was maybe some old boats and old stuff like that thrown into the fire. So really, the fire is a transformation. Fire is metamorphosis. And now is the celebration of this metamorphosis, how death becomes life. So old stuff burns and becomes a new growth, it feeds the fire of life. And that is the process of fire of life all the time. Death becomes life in the process of fire. Like we consider ourselves, we eat something, it is sort of like a death, it's dead. Be it plant, be it anything, it has to die for us to eat, and then the fire of life in us, the metabolism of us, transforms that into the heat of life, and heat is a sign of a living being. So yeah, this is now the celebration of this fire of life. And we during this Hela, there has been this Hela Hoodot, which means the yells or screams of this fire, and these, of course, like I've mentioned already in the previous videos, that this before the cattle was released, the yelling or playing of these big horns or big flutes or big different types of instruments, usually blowing, how would I say, blowing instruments that make nice sounds, were blown in all directions, north, east, south, west. So all these cardinal directions were opened with this sound of life. So now, yes, is the time to make sound. Now is the time to be alive. Also, eggs played an important role, not just for Easter, but in spring celebrations, because now there was hardly any harvest left anymore, because the long winter we had consumed almost all of our storages. So finally, when the birds arrive, it's the time of spring. Migration birds arrive, and finally there will be eggs to feed on, and eggs are also very symbolical. Most cultures have the stories that the birth of life or the birth of cosmos begins with an egg, and Finns are no different. Also, in our origin stories, we have the concept that from the egg of a bird, very specific type of bird, the whole cosmos is born. But I will go into those later on, and go through these different runes that describe this very beautifully. But definitely, eggs do play an important role in the spring celebrations. They are the symbol of life. And sauna. Spring saunas are so important. Touko sauna or Hela sauna is the first spring sauna. And when finally the leaves come to the trees, they are considered really super powerful. And there is so much to do with this first spring vihtas. The traditions with them are very powerful. A lot of fortune telling, a lot of healing treatments, and really the first time you get to bathe with a fresh vihta, it has been powerful. And helluntai sauna has been a very traditional, where at least in some parts of Finland, you already have a little bit of fresh growth of leaves in the trees, and then you get to make your first vihta of the season. And then, of course, there is a chance to ignite this fire of life in you. And when you do that in the sauna, we have had a very potential time to do the lemmen saunotus, which means the passion or love, or anyway, lempi is the fire, the passion, the love between two people, but also within you, the passion of life, the love of life, but love between partners, also the how would I say, the power that makes two people unite and become one. That's lempi, and that passion that makes you create new life. And that has been now time to arise it in you also. So lemmen saunotus is now the season begins. And with this ukon vakat, with this hela juhlat, now we have started also doing the ceremonies to ignite this fire in us, to make it burn bright. And in the sauna, a lot of this, and especially young women have had their very special sauna ceremonies, no, of course, meant to. And this is a beautiful time. And they say that if you don't have a mate by this Helluntai Pentecost, then you will not have a mate the whole summer. So now is the season to ignite this fire of life. And not just that you find a mate, but also that you find this passion in you. It is the season of the Taurus. It is the time to plow the fields. It's the time to do the groundwork for your growth, for your life passion. And it is the season. Taurus is all about the element of Earth and the planet Venus, so the planet of love and emotion and really free flow. So now is the time to really plow the fields and prepare the ground in us also for this summer's growth and the passion of life, the fire of life to burn bright.